Hey, I just drank a fifth of vodka. Dare me to dive?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hello, it's me, Rooftop Guy, and I found another thinly disguised rooftop challenge. The state of Kentucky has flooded, and it's up to our hero, Swim Shady, to survive as long as possible. This challenge really emphasises the need to maximise our resources. We'll have to recycle every bit of wood we use, and starve for days until we can bridge over to somewhere with food. I'll be honest, there aren't really any zombies in this challenge. It's more of a humanitarian disaster, after the zombies in the motel at least. So yeah, we're in the motel on the main strip of Muldraugh. We pretty much have to go here, and we're going to have to recycle every single plank we get. In Project Zomboid, you can't move across the water, and that's basically the crux of this challenge. So what you see us doing now is gathering all the resources in the motel in order to make bridges to other buildings. For the first floor, we have to decide where is worth dropping down, since we have to spend wood to do so. It costs 3 planks to make a sheet rope down to the ground floor, and then an additional plank for every piece of flooring we need to traverse. That's everything from the top floor. If we don't get at least 3 planks for dropping down, it's a waste. We could drop down here. We go off of this balcony here, onto this roof, and then up to there. And then, is it worth going over here? Yeah, it really is. There we go, there's some food. Oh, that was worth it. Let's hope for something good in these fridges. Oh, wow. Yeah, this was so worth it. Before long, we're making our first bridge. Here we go. It becomes... Are you kidding? Please. Oh my god. With the challenge well underway, coffee, Cheetos, chicken. What a beautiful life. Let's quickly mention the rules. No fishing. I like to imagine the whole state is flooded. The fish would be mega spread out. Plus, it would make getting food super easy. No using dirt tiles that replace wood. I let myself stand on it if I'm disassembling the floor, since it forces you off the tile that you're dismantling. And that's it, really. Every other aspect of this challenge is forced. Hell yeah! If I fall into the water, I physically can't get back up. I can't walk on water. It's not like rooftops, where if I fall, I can just make my way back up. I think there's a thing, like, you can't actually disassemble stuff in your inventory. Let's recycle all that shit. Ooh, uncharted territory. We were pretty unlucky and didn't find any nails in the self-storage. I guess we could go drop down into all the rest of them and just pray. Like, the next big thing is here. Could we make it that far? We make it here. We could get across there. We would get a lot of materials from here. If we cannibalize our bridges as we go, we might make it down here to this warehouse. Oh, I really wanted to get up here. Should we go up here first and then start dismantling? Is there anything there's nothing worth it here. These aren't worth it. So yeah, we could go here. That'd give us maybe another day or two's worth of food. Oh, that's like 30 planks. And we're not going to get much back from it. Is it worth it for a little bit of food? You know what? It's not worth it. We're going to just press on forward. Previous attempts had failed due to the lack of nails, or due to starvation. So time is of the essence. We have to keep moving. Not even halfway to our next destination, we'd already run out of planks and had to start cannibalizing our old bridges. Let's hope we don't need to go back this way ever again. On a positive note, the extra carpentry level means that we now have a 77% chance to get some materials back when we disassemble our bridges. But will it be enough? We made it. With 3 planks to spare. 39 nails. It was a relief to make it with such a small margin. Although, we still had the bridge we used to get here to recycle. On this small strip mall, I was hoping to find some food and booze to sustain us for the coming weeks. And we looked out big time. Good. Oh my... Let's go. It wasn't exactly healthy food, but calories are all we care about. But even with this bounty, we still had other woes. Surviving on hopes and dreams here. If we got 100% of these back, then we'd be golden. We could go anywhere. But we lose like 1 in 3. I'm gonna say, yeah, 1 in 3 it seems like. Maybe more. And then nails? We're down to 25. We're 26 nails, dude. We're dead. We're gonna go get the booze from the bargain booze, and we're gonna drink ourselves to oblivion. But in these dire situations, you can't worry. You can only look at the task in front of you and take 1 step at a time. It's a long and lonely road as we starve. Man must ignore the desires of the flesh in order to become enlightened. You failed to produce anything useful, just like me. Whoop. An unexpected boon in the bargain booze meant that calories were no longer an issue. Although, drinking alcohol makes you tired, so we would find ourselves sleeping more over the coming weeks as we slowly grind away on our journey. Guys, streaming is so hard. What game are we playing? I find it wild that I'm getting recommended to people who don't know Project Zomboid, considering it's all that I do. And why can't I place this? Right, I'm going to place a floor here because I think it's glitched. It's a bit of a waste, but I can't. Let's just try here, I guess. This is such a waste. Alright, it works here. Great. What a waste. They're not human. What are you talking about? Bro thinks it's the zombie apocalypse, but it's just a humanitarian disaster. Let's sleep down here. So we drop down here. Having lived off this building for almost a week, our resource pool was looking good. We had food in plenty. Oh, we're gonna last forever. And wood enough to continue our journey. Even our nail situation looked palatable. If we could get a good back log of planks and a few boxes of nails, we could settle down somewhere, see how long we could survive on the food we'd found. We're planning on going here. So we're gonna go whoop, 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 whoop. The time had come to move on. The only resources in the next building, the school, are desks to disassemble for wood. So I'll take a bit of time to talk about the map. The game uses layers of images called tiles. Each layer has a sort of height. If the height is higher than a tile that's lower, it will appear on top of it. To make this map, we made the floor, the lowest level, entirely water. The fences, walls, furniture, and even road markings are higher, so they appear above the water. We decided to keep it this way rather than remove them, since it gives the illusion of the road under the water, which I liked. So once again, we moved on. Things were going smoothly, apart from some fuckery with the aforementioned tile heights. Is this 2 floors? Well, it's not 2 floors, but the ceiling is... Huh? What? What is this? How? 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 We're on the same floor. We're 1 floor up. What is going on? How? This is some weird perspective bullshit. This happens a lot in mapping, and in areas that you're not supposed to go to. What the hell? A good rule of thumb is to always use the walk to command, to check if somewhere is safe to walk. What? I think I need to go to sleep. Hold. Uh-oh. Do I have, like, food? A bit of booze for once. I don't want to be tired. I'll have to take a break day soon. So, yeah. Oof. Swim Shady is losing weight. We're on 105 nails, so we're still on a nail net positive. We started with 100 nails. We've got 105, so we've gained nails. Doing pretty well. Get out of you. Oh, wait, what? Hold up. There are a few buildings on the map where you can disassemble the walls. I didn't know this was one of them, but this is a huge boost to our resources. Now, I think we're close to our ultimate destination. We're actually getting some options opening up to us. We have to go across and stop at these houses on the way. Down. There it is. That's our destination. Hungry, dehydrated, after weeks of work, we arrived at the warehouse. We found seeds, multiple boxes of nails, before bringing over all our resources and dismantling the bridge. We even found a barbecue. Mine now. We were set. We could live comfortably here, but for how long? We could min-max our food, keeping away starvation but not maintaining weight. Swim Shady is gaining weight for the first time in his life. But we would be weaker and prone to emaciation by the end. Or we could gouge ourselves on our food, gain weight and strength, ready to tackle new challenges. In the end, I chose a mixture of both. I initially gained as much weight as I could, while food was plentiful. Then, as food began to dwindle, I rationed. We even set up an indoor farm.
The sky is grey. All the leaves are brown. Stop.
I can't get rid of them. Which kind of breaks the rules for walking on dirt, but I really wanted to see how far we could push this challenge. There was only one place left to visit. The small self-storage unit just outside the warehouse. It was a short journey over that bore little fruit. Oh, we've got a jacket. Look at us now! Can't build through doors. I need to get rid of it somehow. Ooh. After our little excursion, it was clearly too cold for plants. No, all my food is dying. Oh my god, why is it all... It's too cold. I think it's too cold. For a while, it seemed like enough would survive for us to live over the winter, but it quickly became apparent that that was not the case. All my food is dying. Oh man. Yeah, I thought we were going to have an easy time with it. Now I think, yeah, we're starting to lose weight. It's downhill from here. I misjudged the food situation and ate too much. I was kind of bored after 4 hours of sitting in this room, speeding up time. Towards the end, I didn't even have the plants to pass the time, so I got lazy. Either way, we'd reached pretty close to the limit of how far we could go with this challenge. I feel confident that most people would have been happy to settle with reaching the warehouse with all the food. What I found right at the end on one of my last pieces of food. Brick dancing. Cold included. Oh! With only a single box of cereal left, and already starving, it was clear our time was coming to an end. I could stretch it out a little by min-maxing with the food, eating only a quarter at a time, and sleeping constantly to halt hunger. But without food, all it is delaying the inevitable. But right at the end, there was a faint glow of hope inside me. If we cannibalized everything we had, maybe we could light the barbecue for long enough to raise the temperature just a little bit for a bit of food to be grown, and delay the inevitable just a little longer. There's no way we'll survive long enough. If you weren't aware, burning wood indoors in a fireplace, barbecue, or antique oven raises the temperature. For a barbecue, it's only by a few degrees, and only really when you're close to it. But maybe, just maybe, it would be enough. No! No. Look, they even grew a little bit. We were so desperate. We did everything right. Why did nobody come to save us? How long did we wait? 3 months, 14 days, 21 hours. Oh, and for everyone who commented wanting a sunflower, sorry I left it so late. I've been in a bit of an editing rut, but that's whatever.
Oh no, I stepped on a strawberry.
I documented every couple of weeks, so I'll put it all here. This was the 23rd of June, just over a month after I took them out of the greenhouse and planted them, which was the first rain we'd had in June. And already we have our first casualty, Flutter, taken by slugs.
Pinch the top of him because he's growing too tall, so he's...
Now we come to today, the 4th of July. It's been a bit of a battle with the slugs and pests. Pootiscod grew the tallest, with more growth to come, since he hasn't flowered yet. It also has a lot of offshoots, so I'm hoping this one will produce multiple flowers. Funnily, the only 2 flowers that were chosen by people were next to this one. The best flower, so far, goes to Ramstruck. So here are the main 8, and funnily enough, I think Dora would have been the tallest without that little kink. We have the 3 musketeers here, who just need so much water. Then we have these 2, which aren't much to look at now, but I think they're going to be really good soon. I pinched the head off of Bababui to encourage it to bush out, and that worked perfectly. Now it has 3 heads, which means 3 additional flowers. There isn't too much to say about the potted plants, other than that they were always going to be limited by being in a pot. But damn, I mean, look at pizza races, they're really trying. And here, well, this is just a mess. So we have one mutant who split into 2 when I planted him because I underwatered him. It was really weird, I'm surprised he survived. Then we have the 3 in one pot, which one of them got eaten by slugs, and 2 in the ground. One of them just doesn't seem to want to be able to grow, it can't stand up on its own. And this is my niece's sunflower. Okay, bye.